Oh, greetings. Okay, this is do another connection. Tomorrow I'll be back to old stomping grounds. So right now we'll see what we got. I'm trying to even out a little bit. So, all right, much love, blessings, and all right, there we go. Greetings. This is Cedric, the Carian race. The bald eagle on your Earth is similar to our race. There are our energies, yes. Oh, the violence on your Earth at this time has magnified itself in some areas. And we see it continue in that as you go into this new phase of awareness. That is quite typical in a planet that is going into ascension. Violence does erupt in certain areas, in places that used to be peaceful and now are of a violent texture. This will go up and down, as it always has, but in places you do not see this type of thing, will show its ugly face, as you say, but it will also bring an awakening also to what is important in life, as many do forget of what is truly important. Yes, some human life is what is important, but that is not always remembered in society as you are part of this mentality of, yes, the control system around you is telling you where to work, at least where is the funds to feed yourself, where the difficulties of life. It is hard to enjoy life now, isn't it? Unless you have a certain amount of funds, isn't that correct? Of course, if you don't have anything, even there you can find joy, but for the most part, you need a certain amount of funds to enjoy yourself in this existence. Now, isn't that true? We do see this changing on your world, meaning life will become more simpler and easier as you add joy into your life without having these fundamental jobs in your area of existence. In your future time, not now, you will find life much easier to live. But yes, it must get harder for it to get easier, where it will become more difficult to find these jobs because you are going to more of a spiritual awareness where these jobs are no longer needed. It is quite difficult to fully make sense of all this to you, but we do see many of you jobless, yes, in your future, yes, but you will have a comfortability there also because you will know more of who you are. Society will know more of itself, where these things no longer exist, when you become more connected to nature. And you'll have an understanding of how to feed yourselves in a community level without hostilities. But yes, there will be hostilities at first, of course. That is the nature of your world, as you can tell. The nature of your world is hostility, but also it will find a way to bring love into that. But yes, love is difficult to bring into your society now, isn't it? In a community way. Not always, but you will relearn this bringing love into community without having your funds, your money, as a part of your life. Because you will learn more of how to sustain yourselves without it and still survive well. You will have jobs, but it'll be different. It'll be a community effort among each other, but it also an understanding of each other and life. If that makes any sense to you, probably not, depending on who I'm speaking to. Where your money system no longer exists, you are heading in that way, but there are portions of your country, Americas, and around the world where there's places of safe havens. Well, yes, we'll have much violence because it is much darkness in your earth to keep you at a low vibration. You are now going to a higher vibration. And to do that, you must rid of your old ways of life. Not to say that you were living the most peaceful life, but you were living a more controlled life. And these controls will eventually be removed. So you more find a more peaceful way of life. Yes, this will be a trouble. Yes, this will not be an easy transition. And this will be sometime in your future. It will not be around the block. Not at all. This will be some time. But yes, violence is a way of your world, as you can tell. It does not have to be that way. It can be more of a peaceful place. But as you can tell, it is very difficult for many to have peace. Doesn't that make now you those of peace can teach others how to be peaceful and be peaceful and share that peacefulness? Yes, we encourage that. We do encourage that. You can say of us bringing this information to you will help you realize this, that you can, yes, transfer your energies of peacefulness to others where there's no longer violence on your world. Yes, this will be a long transition, you understand. Because many of the dark, I would say, those are angry, not of dark energies. They have dark energies, but at that moment, because they are angry, they're just executing their rage, because that's the only thing they know. But those of the positivity of understanding can transmute, as a proper name in some regard, and sharing your love to others to keep a peaceful world without this violence interacting in places. You can start now. And if you want a peaceful world, you can put your energy out there to make it happen slowly. And those are, yes, do not believe in all this energy of understanding of our existence and others. Let them be. But those that are aware, let yourself shine. You will see a difference. You'd be surprised. Because this violence just is a way of your world, but it does not have to be always that way. Those that are understanding of our energies and of the angelic energies will understand this. Yes, there are others who will be fighting. That's love. Of course, do not wear yourself out. Do not take your whole day, try to save the world. But in some areas, you can share peacefulness across your world. That'll be much appreciated by others. And of course, some won't appreciate it and will continue to do their violence. Yes, your world has some time to fully be comfortable with itself. Right now, it is not very comfortable with itself. It does not truly know itself. It does not truly know itself because it is not always connecting with itself. Yes, meditation is one form. is right now one of the best forms of connecting, but also having a positive outlook will also connect you to you. It's just being more positive about your day and positive about you, not just of others. But yes, to be positive to others is wise. Be positive to yourself is even wiser. Be good to you. The more good you are to you, the less chaos you'll have in your life. The less you're reflecting out negativity. The less we bring in more positivity. It'd be a wave of energy of light and love. But of course, it depends on what kind of reality you wish to live. And we are not here to tell you what you should do and what you should not do. These are just suggestions, that's all. But we can tell you that the way to make a calmer world is to magnify that kindness to others, especially in places of stubbornness with negativity. You can do it. But yes, don't feel like you have to save the world, but you can at least put energy out for a calm and more loving place within places that are not love and kind. Your world will fully more understand this in your coming years of how to bring love into your atmosphere instead of hate and misguided information. As for how to be more negative instead of what you put into your reality, how to be more positive instead. That will bring more of a balance of joy. And those that wish to be negative, they are there for a reason. And it's up to you to leave them be or to respect their space, even if they do not respect yours. Respect them. And respect yourself, of course, first. Our energies are with you. Yes, you're in a primitive world with so much to learn. But in this, the complexities of your planet, misguided planet in some regard, a hostile world. A hostile world that finds difficulty finding love for itself. Your mother Gaia feels your pain and your happiness. She feels all of it, and so do you. You don't realize it. As your world goes through pain, you go through pain too. As another reason for depression on your planet and anguish, because you are networked together. Realize that next time you get sick. Maybe it's not you, it's the world that's ill. You're feeling Mother Gaia's pain for that day. And that's very true now, isn't it? Depending on you, too. You are one with nature. And as you go forward, you will realize that more. You are no different than the leaves on the tree, the air you breathe. You are all interconnected. And you realize there's many who do not feel that way, which is fine. But don't let them stop you being you. We share our love and gratitude to you in this incarnation. This complex world, what makes harder to ascend, but is only there to stop you from being who you understand. The complexity, the negativity in your world is to keep you from ascending into your higher realms. Is because there are beings here that realize how powerful you truly are. And they don't want your power. They'd rather see you fight among each other than to be a positive influence on the universe. I believe you realize that to some degree, and they're very sneaky, as you can tell. As your people connect more with nature, you connect more to Earth, you connect more to the universe. And that is your balance. And that, I believe, many are looking for. They're looking for that connection. It is not impossible to connect with that. We send you love. You are all love.